But for me personally, you got to keep in mind that, I'm 34 years old. Okay. I've more or less been doing some kind of coverage of superhero related shit since I was 20. So when I say I'm kind of burnt out and fatigued when it comes to superhero stuff, I'm probably a lot more burnt out than most people because of
I
that.
totally agree, dude.
Yeah. To give you an idea.
It's funny you say that, man. Like not many people can relate to that.
Yeah.
But like,
To give you an idea, when not sure who's listening to this, but I used to work for a website called Heroic Hollywood. Started there 2018. Black Panther comes out a month later. From start of me working there up until probably 2 months after Black Panther came out, I wrote God only knows how many fucking articles in that movie. Just all about, it's advertisements, it's posters, interviews, it's box office numbers, and so on and so forth. By the time I finally got around to seeing it, I was so over the movie that when I finally, watched it, I ended up hating it because of that. That was my first big experience with superhero fatigue, was because of that. Then I
and
saw
that
Avengers Infinity War a week later, and I was like, oh, this is actually a lot of fun. But I saw it before I had to start writing about all the box office and like all the reactions to it and shit. So
now that is exactly why, I'm starting this whole thing back up because, whatever, but I'm not doing website and articles
yeah,
anymore.
I don't blame you.
I want to be able to enjoy it and
Mm-hmm,
talk about it.
mm-hmm,
And although while doing this, I see things where I'm like, I almost want to do articles because I hate shoddy reporting,
mm-hmm.
but I'm like, nope, no,
Yeah, no.
like, no, it's just too much and it destroys your desire
Mm-hmm,
to watch the things. And
mm-hmm,
because of that, when I stopped doing the website in late 2019 or whatever,
mm-hmm,
um, I didn't watch anything
mm-hmm,
for 4 years.
mm-hmm.
I didn't play any games. I didn't watch any new movies, new shows. I completely got away from the entertainment industry
Mm-hmm.
altogether for 4 years. And I realized that at that point last year, I realized, man, I need to get back to doing the things I like.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely can say that I credit it to being burnt out due to having to constantly uh, overly debate or overly
Mm-hmm.
report or
Mm-hmm.
have this expectation to um,
Stay caught up with
overly
it at all times.
stay caught up with it at all times or overly research it or
Mm-hmm,
just or just have my joy taken away from it by the
mm-hmm,
constant incels raging
mm-hmm,
about everything and you having to display facts and this and that and it's just like holy hell can I like
mm-hmm.
I just want to go on here say what I want and if you like it or don't like it go fuck yourself you know
I get it. Like I think I was also working at Game Rant for about a year or so. Got super burnt out on that when it came to video games as well. Um, so now I am doing like something a little bit different that's kind of tying into my love of history. But yeah, no, just when it comes to written articles, I think I'm done. I don't see myself going back to that anytime soon. Plus,
yeah
just
it's not a responsibility to uh fix the journalism world anyways people it seems like they don't really give a fuck anyways
it's also, this is going to sound really cold. Like it's going to sound materialistic as fuck, but the money's no good.
The money is no good.
The money is garbage.
And I don't want to,
like,
and I don't want to shill out and do this shitty ass product for the money. You know, when we were doing this, we were big on quality over,
yeah,
you know, and we put out really quality pieces, but they didn't make no money. And
yeah,
then, you know, we kind of sprinkled in some of the bullshit
clickbait shit.
pieces,
Yeah,
just the clickbait shit, and they were working and they were growing our numbers, and it was like, okay, but that's not what we want to be doing,
yeah.
you know.
Like, to give you, like, to kind of ramble about that just for a little bit. When it came to like my stuff on Game Rant, I probably, let me just look it up real quick. God, how many articles did I write for that company? I wanted to see if it just gave me a number, but it does not. 100, but there were a few hundred. Okay, and of those, I think maybe 5 of them I actually do not completely hate. There's a quote by some screenplay writer from like the golden age of Hollywood. He wrote like 50 screenplays, or like did script doctorings for like 50 movies or something like that. And he says out of all those, there were like maybe like 2 or 3 that weren't complete trash. I
Yeah,
did not relate to that quote until I started doing this for Game Rants. Like, okay, bro, I finally understand.
yeah, it's demoralizing. It
Mm-hmm.
does. It makes you. It kills your passion.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm definitely good with just sticking with um podcast and game streaming. I
Mm-hmm.
just wanna. I don't wanna have to um uh, like keep up a quota, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, no.
I just want to be able to just go out there, talk or play, and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of game rant and things you probably don't want to talk about
Mm-hmm.
anymore, but um, what do
We need
you
to change,
think?
but we need to change this thing to journalism fatigue.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about it earlier, but I was like, we're not going to be on it that long. It's more of a segue.
Yeah. Okay,
Hold
but
on,
speaking of, are you gonna
hold
change
on.
it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
For
Okay.
2 seconds before I segue into what I was gonna segue into. Hold on. Journalism fatigue.
uh, okay. So
All right.
what were you gonna segue into?
Ubisoft.
Aha.